Alright guys, it's done. It took a little while, but there it is, all set up in its glory, waiting to be pumped. Oh my god, that doesn't sound right. Good morning, guys. I am on my way home, and today we need to do a weigh-in. I have been trying intermittent fasting for the past 5 days, I think it is. Basically, I've been only eating one time a day. Now, that is not necessarily what intermittent fasting calls for. Basically, the way that it works, and don't take this to the bank because I'm not an expert on this. I'm just starting to look into it and learn it for myself. But from what I understand, the way that it works is that in combination with the low carbs, you basically take about a 4-hour window during your day at the same time every day, and you only eat between those hours. So say if you're going to eat between the hours of 2 and 6, that kind of gives you the ability to have like a late lunch and an early dinner. Now myself, I've only been eating once a day just because I found that when I eat that first time, I'm full, and by the time, the time rolls around to start fasting again, I'm not hungry. So that's what I've been doing. We're going to see how it worked. Like I said, I believe it's been 5 days. And one thing that I can tell you that I immediately noticed is that my stomach shrunk. Right away. Yesterday, I mixed up this sausage and cream cheese. That doesn't sound like the greatest thing, but believe me, I think it's really good. I just mixed up those two things. Like a pound of sausage, an 8-ounce square of cream cheese, and obviously you cook it, you brown your sausage, and then you put the cream cheese in, just like you're gonna make the the stuffed peppers, only you don't mix anything else with it, just those two ingredients. And it tastes good and it's filling, and I'll tell you what, I don't even think I ate half of it before I was full. So that is definitely a good thing. My stomach has shrunk. That means I don't need to eat as much anytime I eat before I feel full, as long as I don't start just gorging myself again and stretch it right back out. So as soon as we get home here, we're going to do this weigh-in. We're going to move some marbles over, hopefully, because I know that I did gain a little bit of weight back because, I gave in a couple times. It's just, I don't know how I went like 5 months before without giving in, because when you're trying to get back on it then, after you've been off for a little bit, it's the cravings and the temptations are just unbelievable. So, all right, let's get home here, and we'll do this weigh-in, and we'll see what kind of progress we've made. And then the other thing that I want to do today is get that weight set, the home gym, finally put together. So then tomorrow morning I can start working out and using the treadmill. And I guess that also means I need to set up some kind of a VCR or DVD player or something on that TV. Maybe that Chromecast. I forgot it does have an HDMI, but I need to see if that works. Hopefully that works. I would love to be able to just watch videos or whatever I want to watch. I pull up like a Rocky IV training montage or something to get me pumped up while I'm down there. So let's get home and take care of that, and we'll see what happens. Okay, I am home and I weighed in, and I am very happy to announce. Well, first let me tell you that I had gone back up to 328. I was 322 on the first. And, you know, like I said, I screwed up a couple times. I went back up to 328, and then I started this intermittent fasting, and I've done it for, I believe, 5 days. It may even be 6 now, but I think it's only 5. And I just weighed in, and I was 319. So even though this is technically a day early because I'm weighing in on March 31st instead of the 1st, I'll take it. So, like I said, I was 322 on the 1st. Now I am 319, so that's down 3 pounds. It's better than up, and it's better than not down at all. So we need to move 3 marbles from this jar. There we go. 1, 2, 3. All right. And then we're going to mark on this one. I'm going to call it April 1st at 319. So, officially on the way back down. Now it's just a matter of sticking with it. And with that vision board pretty much complete, it is already helping me to keep things organized and to get more things done in a better, timely manner. So that's it for the moment. Let's go downstairs and at least attempt to set up that home gym. Alright guys, it's done. It took a little while, but there it is, all set up in its glory, waiting to be pumped. All set up in its glory, waiting for me to pump iron. While I was working, the door over here closed twice on its own, and I was like, do I have a ghost? And then after I opened the door, I saw the ghost. Next time, keep the door open, buddy. Anyways, here it is, guys. I need to tighten some of the bolts on here, I think. But we got the lat pull down. I need to wash this stuff off. It's got spider webs and stuff. You know, chest, legs down here. And this should be pretty cool, because I should be able to sit down on that thing and work my knee. You know, this is my bad knee where I fell and ripped every muscle in it. But I figured out all the pulleys. I had to attach this one down here, get a light on there, And then we got this here that goes over there, comes up and splits on this one, and goes out to each side here. And that goes to this here. Both of those fold forward. And then, like I said, you know, you got this one to pull down to work on your back. So, there's a stack of weights back there. I do need to find something I can use as a pin, though, to slide into the weights, you know, as I increase the weight that I'm lifting or whatever. So, I don't know. Let's go upstairs and I'm going to tell you the story of how I got this thing, though, because it's kind of an interesting story. I actually got it free. Okay, so here's the story. A few years ago, this was probably like 6 years ago or something. Well, I was looking on Craigslist and I saw where somebody had, I think they were like Step 2 or Little Tykes, you know, these big plastic things for kids to play on in the backyard, had steps and a slide and stuff like that. They had 2 of them, I think, in their backyard. They wanted those taken apart, taken out to Worcester, which is about a 40-minute drive from here, and then put back together, and in turn, they would let whoever did it have this home gym for free. So I'm like, yeah, I'm on it. I borrowed my dad's truck. Me and one of my boys ran over there. I can never remember which one. Is either Blaine or Nathan. I don't remember. I think it was Nathan, but we ran over there, and there were 2 younger girls at this apartment. They were apparently moving out, cleaning out the apartment. Seemed like they didn't have any electricity in the apartment, but they had 2 kids running around as well. So they had their hands full. They were busy. We went into the backyard. We started messing with these things, and I thought it was going to be about an hour's worth of work at the most to get these things down and then hit the road, probably be back home in a total of 2 hours. Well, once we started taking these things down, and we were halfway through the job, we couldn't stop. I mean, it was like 3 hours into the job before we got it all taken down. Now, I had a big truck. It was like, I don't know, it might have been his Silverado, I don't know, but it had a cap on it, so it could only hold so much stuff. I got most of it back there, and one of the girls said, if you need to put stuff in my SUV, you can, so she cracked open the back, and there was only just enough room in there to get the rest of the stuff, and it was already starting to get dark before we put the stuff in the truck. I said, hey, let's take down this gym set and get it in there first, because we wanted the other stuff on top of it so that we could deliver it, and then the gym stuff would be, you know, already in there where we wouldn't have to mess with it. So we put that in there first, put all the other crap on top of it. The girl said you can use the SUV, so not to drive it, just to put stuff in. So we put the rest of the stuff in there, including the hardware, and I gotta be honest, I was thinking ahead at this point because, like I said, it was a 3-hour job already. It was already getting dark, and it had taken much more time than it ever should have. You know, according to them, it was just this quick, easy thing. The thing has come right apart. You take it out there, drop it off, set it up, and you're done. And, like I said, you know, once we got into it, it was much more than that. So, we did take everything down, we packed it up, we hit the road, we got out there to their house, we dropped off all the stuff that we had in the truck, and then I told the kid who was there, I said, hey, they're still back at the house, they got the rest of the stuff, including the hardware that needs to be here to put this stuff together, so, see ya. And we took off. So that's how I got the gym. Kind of a funny story there. Do I feel bad about not setting the thing up? Yeah, I sort of do. I mean, because that was supposed to be part of the job. But like I said, you know, they claimed it was just going to be this quick little thing, and we got there, and it was nothing like what they said it was going to be. It was a much harder job, took a much longer time than it should have. So, I mean, they had the opportunity of getting a hold of me and saying, hey, can you come back here and put this thing together? And maybe they found somebody who could, because they never called me again, and I was just like, whatever. However, once we got back here, we put the gym set in my dad's garage here, and it sat there. It sat there for a couple years, and eventually my dad's like, hey, I'll use that at my house. So we took it over there, and it sat in his basement, not set up, for years, until it made its way back over to my house, probably about, I don't know, 6 months or a year ago. Maybe even longer than that. I don't know. It's been in the basement for quite some time. And so now it's down there, and it's going to get used for probably the first time. I'm glad I got the basement set up now where I can start working out a little bit. I have some more weights. I think they're just dumbbells and things sitting around the house here. I think maybe even in this closet behind me. Probably get those out. I have some kettlebells and things like that. But I really need to start using this stuff and start stripping off this weight. I'm really sick of being heavy, and you know, I'm just really ready to do it. So wherever you guys are waking up, whatever time it is, make the best of your day. Do something for somebody else. Pay it forward, and let's make this world a better place. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.